So this is the first page of our D apps. Okay, so we have to we have to see is connect over here. So the dashboard actually is just only a dashboard to see the AS market cap and AS price. And yep, so it's only about the data, everything.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So all these things actually we can be checked on the chain as well. Okay, this is
Yeah.
the AS price. So the most important thing, it will be at the flexible staking and the long-term staking. For whoever they join AKAS, they have to buy flexi or long-term staking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so before we stake, and you guys will see the swap over here. Okay, so click on the swap and you can choose from DAI to AS. So it is
Okay.
linked to the they say trading liquidity provided by Pancake Swap. So it's linked to Pancake Swap. So
Okay.
this that we can sell or we can buy the AS token through here is
Okay.
easier and convenient for all the users. So if you guys don't want to purchase over here, then you guys can purchase through the Quick Swap. It's easier. Don't go to Uniswap.
Here, right? Or quick swap.
Quick Swap is cheaper because the slippage over here that I think, the slippage over here that you can choose for 0.5% for
Okay.
buying the AS. Okay, but for selling the AS, the slippage here you have to change to 3%.
Slippage?
Yeah, the
Yes.
slippage.
And they,
Because
So
here where you have to have AS in order to stake, which is different than the nodes where we had to have
yep,
DAI. Okay.
exactly.
So we'll forget the nodes for right now. Okay.
Yes, forget the note, but I will tell you where to see the notes later on. Okay.
Okay.
So after we swap and we get the AS token that you can choose for flexible staking or the long-term staking. Okay, now we go to the flexible staking for the first. Okay, so this is the
Yeah.
staking data for the flexible staking.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the amount that we stake for the flexible staking.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so at the bottom here there's the amount that you can choose. Okay, my max is about 0.0000915993.
Okay. So
Okay,
when they get their AS, they'll have more and then they
yes,
can
yes,
stake. Okay.
yes, exactly. Okay, so look at here, because I have stake for this account is like $100. So the
Yeah.
lock amount here that you will see is 4.21. Okay,
Yes.
even though that I can release now because when we stake the first 24 hours, it cannot be unstaked, it cannot be released.
Okay.
Okay,
uh-huh.
so and also that if we stake these for the first time, we stake for 12 hours and we increase the staking amount, and it will refresh the countdown again.
So so when we're earning in the flexible staking, it's not for a set time period. You just stake and you can unstake or release when you want to after the 12 hours. Is there any
after
penalty?
after 24 hours.
Oh, okay. Okay. So after
Yes.
24 hours.
Okay.
Right.
I
Okay.
give an example because if I stake for another 10 units of the AS token, it will be increased here that you will see 14.21, but the release it will be locked. I cannot be released over here. I need
Right.
to wait for
Right.
the next cycle.
24.
I think 24 hours, then I only can release.
Okay.
Okay. So the next rebase reward, as we can see from here, is already automatic calculate for all of us. Okay,
Okay.
and the next rebase APY is 0.4211.
And that's APY. That's not daily. Okay.
Actually it's daily. Okay, so this is the next rebase reward that it already calculate, and this is the percentage. Okay, so this countdown to the next rebase, it will be
Yes.
counting down. So this countdown actually is based on the blockchain
The blocks that are being
blocks. Yes,
processed. Okay.
yes. So we follow by the Polygon chain. So a lot of people they asking why the time is keep on delay. It's because
Okay.
we are following the block cycle in the blockchain.
Yes.
Okay. So the rebase reward over here is 0.72. This is my rebase reward. And of course, I cannot claim it yet because I think there is some minimum requirement should be about 1 or should be 0.1. I need to check with the IT first.
Okay.
Okay, so from the flexible staking here that we can see stake and unstake.
Yes.
Okay, unstake here that we can choose the unstake amount. For example, we can choose for 4.8 the withdrawal AS. Or
So you could
we
just
cannot
you can just
Yeah.
say 2 or 1 or whatever you want to unstake. Remaining stays.
for unstake, let me see. Oh no. For unstake, definitely for this one, they will total take out everything. They will take out everything. Because
Okay.
we couldn't put in the amount over here.
Okay.
Okay, so for the flexible staking, actually stake and unstake more or less the same. Okay, more or less the same.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so the next one, it will be our long-term staking.
Yes.
Okay, for long-term staking, stake and unstake is totally different. Okay, now
I
we
think
go for the stake first.
most people will pick this option.
Yes, because
Yeah.
the rebase reward, actually they have another boost, the booster. So with the rebase reward, that will add on the boost. So this is the boost, is about that's giving a range instead of what we have see in the PPT. Because
Yes.
in the slide that we see is 0.23 to 0.95, but in here they put 0.3 to 1%. Yep. So it's easier for us to do the marketing or to tell the people what is our rebase reward. So
Okay.
this rebase reward actually is exactly same as the flexible staking.
Okay.
Okay. And it's also apply for the bonds. Okay, but
Okay. Now,
the bonds
we'll talk
feature
about the
not
bonds later because I don't know anything about the bonds. But the 0.3, that's going to be the floor, right? And
Yep.
the 1% is going to be the ceiling.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Okay, and this 0.3 to 1% actually is according to the total staking amount in
In the pool.
Yes, in the staking pool. So the smart contract, it will be randomly to adjust the percentage. Okay, so the boost, of course, if you stake for 360 days, the boost will be higher.
Higher.
Okay, so as we can see from here, the global total AS stake. Okay, this is the amount that we can see for us to visualize.
So
Okay,
most people are doing the 360 days. Okay.
Exactly. So the transaction history here that you can see on the 22nd of June, I think everyone is the same. Sorry, no. This is my stake for 360 days.
Yes.
I have a stake of 360 days. So there's a transaction history over here, and I stake a little bit of amount because of doing the demonstration. Okay.
Yep.
Now, under the long-term staking, what I see is, because I haven't staked yet, I haven't done a flexible staking or the time frame staking. But what I see here on my page is my node. I
Okay.
see my node.
Your node here, actually for all the nodes we can see from unstake here. Right? Right? Yeah. This is the Genesis node. Okay, so when you can see from here, the 360 days. Okay, and this is the counting down. This is counting down. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry.
No, that's not.
This is
No. That's for your stake.
Oh, because if it's a node, it says LP. I'm looking at my phone. It says LP 360
so
days.
sorry. I used the wrong. Yeah. I used the wrong
Come on, Lo. Come on. You gotta know
account.
this.
Yes, I didn't notice it. So this is a staking. So you can see LP 360. Yes, you guys are right. So there's a release countdown over
Where are
here.
you? You are on what page?
And
The long-term staking.
Yes, the long-term staking.
Yep.
Okay, so this is the staking. Okay, so
Yes.
what is withdraw and what is claim? The release
Yes.
amount that we can see from here, which is the total. I mean, the 360 days actually is not locked like 360 after 360 days you only can withdraw. It will be linearly released for all the tokens. So you have to divide by 360.
Okay.
Okay, so here's
Okay.
the release amount. Here's the release amount. Then we can withdraw, of course. And
So this includes the released amount includes the principal on the node as well as the interest you've earned. And so if you claim or withdraw your released amount, you're actually decreasing the amount of principal on that node, correct?
yes,
Okay.
yes, correct,
Okay.
correct.
But
Okay,
okay, so the only reason why you got withdraw and claim is because you've recompounded your rewards, right? Because
yep,
I'm not
yep.
seeing that. Okay, so
How do
if
you
we have done
compound
it,
it?
you have to
It
pop it
will be
out of the.
automatically. No,
Huh?
But you have to withdraw.
okay.
You have to withdraw. You have to withdraw it. You can't. It's
No
not
need to
auto.
withdraw. No need to
It,
withdraw. No need to withdraw.
huh? That's
No need to
isn't that what
withdraw.
Hulk said? He said that we have to withdraw it because it in our
Ah,
normal
n-
staking it doesn't do
not
anything.
this
We have
part.
to withdraw and redo it into the.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I know what's Hawk say. Actually, it's not
Yeah.
this part. Because
Oh,
this
okay.
part is the rebase reward. Okay,
Okay.
which is our passive income. So the
Okay.
rebase reward, we don't need to do anything and it will be auto compounding. So this is the
Oh,
mechanism. Okay. The Hawk say when we need to withdraw the profit is from all these DAO pool. As you can see from here, DAO
so it's
with
from the
the
Yeah.
network marketing part.
yes,
The
exactly.
DIO
From
is the
the net.
network
Okay.
marketing
Okay.
part.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Yes, exactly. For all these that we can withdraw and we can stake again for the flexible staking if you want to maximize your profit.
But you can't throw anything into the node.
No.
No,
That's why I just wanted
No.
to make
No.
sure.
We
no,
can't.
Okay, so you either do flexible staking or long-term staking with your
both.
additional monies. Okay.
Our
And you have,
because
go on. Go on.
in AKAS actually there's a lot of option. So for me, that I won't only choosing one product. I will choose plenty of the products. So
Yeah.
Genesis Node actually is one of my products. And
Yes.
also that I want for my this Genesis Node that I bought is about 1,000. Okay.
Yeah.
But for my
Yeah.
others account, most probably I will go for flexible staking, then I will how to distribute my capital. So it's about 50% that most probably I will go 50 or more than 50, I will go for the flexible staking. Okay.
Okay.
And the rest, most
Why is
probably
that? Why is
hmm,
that? You'll go more than 50% on flexible staking. Why is that?
because the bonds still haven't come out.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So you want to be able to release that so you can put it into the bonds. Okay, yeah, understood.
Yeah,
Yep.
Okay.
exactly. Okay, because for us that we when we look at the graph of the pricing, that most probably we can like sell and buy because traders will do this as well. We can sell at a high price and we can take back from the low price. And this is
Correct.
one of the trading skill, right?
Yep.
So from here that we can see, okay, the time, the amount, and everything with the transaction history, it will be here. Okay, this is
Hmm.
the rebase reward that I have claimed for the
Okay.
last few days. And we did a lot of demonstration that I claim that I have
Okay.
to. Okay, so the next one, which is the bonds. So
Yeah, that's the
the
one I'm
bond,
confused about.
okay, the bonds still haven't come out yet. So I'm not going to explain this at this
Okay.
period. Okay, we go to the DAO pool first. So the DAO
Okay.
pool actually here we have the resonance pool, we have the level pool, referral pool, all these different kind of pool. Okay,
Mm.
so now we go to the resonance pool first. So
Yep.
this resonance pool actually it will show that what is my holding and what is my direct referral account. Okay,
And your
and
what's holdings?
okay, holdings here actually my holding as in the quantity of the AS token.
Those are earnings from your network?
No. This is only my holding. Okay, you see here it's about 60.67. Why here 60.67? Because you see at here, the stake amount is 59.52 and my
Plus,
rebase reward is about 1.27. So
so
when
your
we look at,
holdings is for your staking.
yes, my holding
Okay.
is the total quantity of the AS token that I stake. So
Okay.
this is
And both
included.
flexible and the long term combined,
Yes,
right?
definitely.
Okay.
Combine. It will be
Okay.
combine everything. Okay, so why will have this come out? Because the holding valuation is where we want to reach the requirement. Okay, because the resonance pool, you need to have at least one to get one generation, one direct downline to get one generation, to
Yeah.
unlock one generation. Okay, if you have 10 direct downline, that you can unlock 10 generation. Okay, provided your holding value from 100 to 1,000.
Okay.
Yes.
And the minimum
ten-
the minimum staking is $100.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
correct. Okay. So this is my direct referral account. So I have two direct because I don't do marketing. So I
Okay.
only can sponsor myself. Okay.
Yeah.
So the generation unlock and down two
Two
generation.
generations. Okay.
Yes. Okay, so as we can see from here, the bonus record, it will be show over here. Okay, why one day there's two different transaction? Because the
Timing.
rebase reward, yes,
Yeah.
the rebase block, it will be released every 12 hours.
Okay.
Okay, so this is all the data and it will be shown at the bottom. Wait, I think my,
Bonus. Okay.
yes, I really afraid that my connection, my Wi-Fi is not really good at China because the VPN.
Okay.
Okay, if I miss out something that you guys have to notice me.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the claim record, and once we click on the claim, we can choose how many days we want to release.
Oh,
Okay, and this is the tax that we need to
yeah,
pay.
I've done that. Of course, I clicked on 20
Yes,
days because I don't want to pay 15%.
yes, so do I. Because I'm not really urgent to use this money though, right? Okay, so I can click on confirm and
Yeah.
we need to the because this claimable amount I claim or I don't claim is the same thing.
Yeah.
It won't be auto compound.
It failed. Oh, not failed. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I did mine already to see what it would happen. I did it for 20 days.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So for all these resonance pool level pool that we all can claim every day. Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Let me
Okay.
ask you a question.
Yeah, sure.
So I was looking at something underneath the dial, and it says that I forfeited. Every day I'm forfeiting some
Ah,
bonus. What does that mean? Does that mean because if I only have one direct referral and the person I bring in have multiple direct referrals, is that what it's saying? Is I'm missing that because I only have
okay.
one?
Okay, it's pretty simple. Okay. Until we swap over there that we will know. Okay, so for Miss Queen that you have mentioned just now, I also know that because for this resonance pool, actually we can get above generation and the generation at the bottom, right? So for above generation, actually there's a burning mechanism because if they will calculate, it will just exactly like uh-huh. So we can get above generation for 10 generation. For example, if our plan for me, I'm using 1,000 to buy the Genesis node. Okay, but for my direct upline, they are purchasing 10,000 of the Genesis node. So which means for my resonance pool, the first generation from above, I only can get $1,000 multiples by the rebase reward and I will get extra 10% from there. So this is the burning. I couldn't get the 10 for the 10,000 of the rebase reward, 10%. No. But for the downline, if my downline is 10,000,
Oh,
they invest for 10,000, and of course, yes, I can get the 10,000 rebase reward of the 10%.
okay. So, but you can't get it from your upline because you have 1,000, they have
Yes,
10,000. So you'll
yes,
just get it on the 1,000. But in your downline, if they purchase 10,000, then you're in like Flynn.
yes, exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so now we go to the next one is the level pool. Okay, so this is pretty simple, and
But let me
for
see,
the
let me see that again. I am on the, so it shows my holdings. I see that I have one direct referral. And then when I look at my bonus records, it'll say one unlocked generation, my holdings 185. It'll say actual bonus is 0.098, but it says forfeited bonus and AS is 0.05. So I'm trying to figure out what the forfeited bonus, how do I not get forfeited bonus? Is
where
that,
you see the forfeited bonus?
you don't see it because you don't have any forfeited bonus. Let me see where I'm looking. Let me see where I am. I'm on a resonance pool. Go to the resonance pool.
Yes, I'm in the residence pool.
Yeah. So, and I look at my bonus records, and then I see time, I see unlocked, I see my holdings, time, unlock my holdings. I see
Oh
actual.
yeah, there is forfeited bonuses. I got 0.26, 0.26, 0.28, 0.28. They're all forfeited. Why is that?
And I don't understand why they're being forfeited.
See, you got actual
Mhm.
bonus. How come yours is different? But
No,
ours is
his,
forfeited.
mine
Oh
looks
no,
like that.
no,
Huh?
go back to
Really?
it. You have to
Is
scroll
it
to the side
possible?
because you got my holdings, actual bonus, and then forfeited bonus. After actual bonus, there's another section. How come
Column.
you another column?
There it
Oh,
is.
There,
Oh,
there.
you're forfeiting bonuses too. So
What
why are
does
we
that mean?
forfeiting bonuses? What does that mean?
okay. The forfeited bonus, which is the upline, the bonus that we couldn't get.
Ah, from the upline.
Yes, from the
Okay.
upline. That's only from the upline. From the downline, there's no any forfeited. Because my
Oh,
upline is the investment is more than me. So definitely I will have the forfeited bonus.
yeah.
Ah,
Mm,
I see.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
yep.
understand that. Okay, so we miss out on our upline bonus.
That's
For
all
all
right.
of
It's only
Oh,
crumbs. It's only crumbs for right now. I'll be watching that bucket.
Yeah, it is crumbs, but crumbs over a period of
Crumbs
time
add
adds
up.
up. It does add up.
okay. So shall we move to the next one, the level pool?
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
This is
So
wonderful.
this level pool, actually, if we want to level up our rank, and they have three criteria. The first criteria is the holding valuation. Okay.
Yeah.
The second criteria, it will be the direct referral count. Okay.
Yeah.
The third criteria, it will be the sub-community volume.
So the direct referral count, the first number is how many have paid, and the other numbers are, well, the first one is how many have paid. The other numbers is how many have signed up and not paid. No, that's
Uh,
everybody. So it's everybody slash everybody, but the first one is just the people who've been paid, who've actually paid to stake. I'm
mhm.
looking at mine. That's what it is. So if I get 1/4, 1/4 means 4 came on board, 1 paid. You've got 2 came on board, 2 paid. Got it. I got it.
Mm,
Uh,
mm.
mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no,
Okay.
So
is
this
it
is
also does it also mean that your direct referral count means that you've got, for instance, you met the criteria, you needed 2 for
mhm,
V1, you needed 2 direct counts. So you've
mhm.
qualified for that, and you've qualified for the holdings. How much
No,
is the holdings
I,
for a
I,
V1?
I, sorry, I don't qualify for the direct referral count. I don't even qualify for the sub-community volume because this one I bought the COC.
Oh, the
Ah,
I
node.
get the V1. Yes, I bought the nodes of
but you
1,000
got
that you
two.
can
You
see
got 2 of
V1 here.
2. So you've
Yep.
actually qualified for the direct referral count, which is 2 of 2. But the
Mhm.
sub community volume, what is that for V1? I can't.
Okay. Sub-community volume for V1 is 20,000.
20K for
Yep.
V1.
For
Can you
V1 is 20,000.
V2? And what's V3? V2?
V2, let me look at the
Let me,
plan.
I should actually go to the comp plan, shouldn't
Oh, I see what you're asking. Okay, so
Okay,
sub-unity is
V2,
actually your team volume.
I? Yes,
yes,
correct.
V2 is 60,000. So which means we
I
need to
gotta
get
hurry up.
60,000 over here. Okay?
Yep. And what's
Yep.
V3? V3
V3
120?
is 150. 150.
How'd I guess?
Yes.
Oof.
Okay. So for the community volume over here, which is the total volume. Okay. So which means
Yep.
my big community is
Yep.
109, I think. Yep. Okay,
109,
it's
yep.
about 110, sorry.
Two, one, one, one.
110. 111, yes,
111.
correct.
Yeah.
111, and this is my sub-community. Okay, so I have two legs over here that you guys can see like this.
Yep.
Okay, so from the bottom that we also can see the bonus record.
Yep.
Okay, and of
Correct.
course we can claim this,
Okay.
and I pay for 1% tax.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't claim first
Yeah.
because I
Because
scared the others they will use this account to do the demonstration to others.
Okay, so
Mhm.
before you do that, so the valuation there, sorry, you said that the holdings, what does the holdings have to be?
Oh, the holding valuation actually it will be increased or it will be decreased depending on the price of the AS token.
Oh, okay,
So
okay, understood.
now
You've
we're
got
using
60.76 and the price is $25.
Yeah.
yep,
Okay.
exactly,
Okay.
and you will get this amount. Okay. So
Okay.
Okay, cool.
because for the three criteria that we need to reach is the holding valuation. Okay.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. So if our holding valuation is less than 1,000, definitely it will drop out from the level.
Okay.
Oh, so you got to
Mhm.
monitor your holding valuation, make sure
Yes.
it's 1,000 or more.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And this is
Or
the things.
334
Okay.
V1.
Yep. This is the benefit for all the users. You know why? Because when we do for marketing, definitely we're going to get the holding valuation in order not to drop the level,
Not to
right?
drop level, then people are
Yes.
going to purchase. Okay.
Yes. So when the price of the AS token drop, all the leaders they will go and purchase the AS token. So this is
Yeah.
also one of the great mechanism that can control the price of the AS token not dropping too fast.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Gotcha.
So the
Okay.
next, the referral pool. Okay, this is interesting. The referral pool, oh sorry. The referral pool here actually is the 10th generation level members only. So if my direct downline, there is no level, but my second or my third generation is V2 or V3,
Yes.
okay, V3, they can take the whole community at his bottom of
Yeah.
35% from the total community rebase reward,
Because your level
35%.
is only a V1.
Yes, mine is V1.
Okay.
Okay,
But can you,
V1 is
so,
15.
okay, but if, for instance, your downline is higher than you, do you get cut off or you can still earn 5% or
No,
10%?
you
Earn
can
nothing.
earn 2%. You will
Oh,
earn
yes, 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 yes,
2%
yes, yes,
on
2%.
top of their, yes, on top of their level reward.
Level
So can you
reward.
imagine? Yes, can you imagine if you have one direct downline and the claimable bonus here, every day you will have 20 AS token. You will get 2%, which is 0.4 units of the AS token.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes, 0.4 is about $1 every day.
Yay! I
No,
can buy a lollipop.
Coffee.
sorry, it's $10. Okay. I think
Okay.
2 AS token is only V1.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the
So
referral
let me see
pool.
if I get that right. So if I'm a V1
Mhm.
and I've got a bunch of V2, I got a V2 in my downline, my V2 will be taking everything away from me. So it's not differential.
He will taking 25% from the bottom. You will only take 10% after
Okay.
him.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And then 2%.
Yes,
from
And
this
the-
is
plus the
the extra.
2%. Okay.
Yes, can you imagine if you have like I don't say 10 direct downline because it's like not reality.
Yeah.
example that you have 3 downlines, they have a lot of members that you only take 3 lines of 310 generation.
Yeah.
Yes. And also for your direct downline, actually, they are not only doing 1 line, they were doing few lines.
Yeah.
So your direct downline considered as your first generation, right? But
Yes.
for your second generation, most probably they have few more. For your third generation, they will have few more some more.
A
So
lot
this
more.
is a huge, yes, this is a huge, huge profit that we can get.
So the
Because a lot
incentive
of,
would be, but the incentive. So what you're saying here is, even if you're not a big networker and you bring in a guy or a gal who starts jamming, you still can make a lot of money. But
Yep.
ideally, you want to make sure that you do indeed rank up. If not, that's fine and dandy because you're still going to get 2%.
yes,
Okay. Okay.
yes. Even though you are ranked 4 and all your downline is ranked 4, it doesn't matter because we can get these 2% every day as well.
Okay.
So there's a lot of projects, most probably they don't have this referral pool because once the level is same rank or your downline
Higher.
level is higher, that you couldn't get any profit from the downline, right?
Right.
Okay, so
But we get that 2%. Okay.
yes, obviously I have 2 direct downline, but they don't have any generation. So I get 0 members over here.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one, it will be the service pool.
Okay.
Okay, this service pool actually is like let me think. Okay, this service pool actually, which is the direct downline, which they have stayed more than 180 days.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes, yes,
So
is that
service is more than 180 days, greater than 180 days.
yes,
180
only
days
one
or more.
requirement.
Okay.
Yes, yes, there's 2 requirements. Your direct downline have to be stayed more than 180 days. This is the first criteria. The second criteria is your community level must be V1 rank
Okay.
and above. Okay, then you only can claim this service pool amount.
Okay. And what's the calculation for service pool? What does this mean?
5% on top of their invest capital.
Okay, and what they invested, 5%. Okay.
Yes,
Service pool,
yes. If they
5%.
invest for 10,000, then you will get $500 at the claimable bonus here.
But that's only after 180 days. If they invest 180 days, you get
yeah,
at the
if they invest
180
180
mark.
days or more.
Yes,
So
yes.
at the 180-day mark, you get this, or at the beginning of the 180 days. So if, for instance, I come underneath Queen and I stake for 180 days, when do I get this service pool?
Immediately. Should be.
Yes, immediately.
Okay.
No, you have to wait for the rebase cycle.
The next, whatever the hours
Yes,
are. Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
whenever 12
Cool.
hours. Okay.
Okay. So
So
minimum
the
100.
next one,
Yeah.
how do I pronounce this? Reciprocal
Yeah.
reciprocal pool. Okay,
Yeah.
Yes.
this reciprocal pool actually is the tax. For all the tax, you will be putting in this reciprocal pool.
All the what?
All the tax.
Oh, the
Sorry, not
tax.
all. 50%
Tax. Okay.
of the tax. 50% of the tax, it will be comes into this reciprocal pool. And
Of
And
only
the tax is the withdrawal fee that runs from what is it, 15% to 1%, right?
40% to 10%.
What tax is 40%
You
to
you
10%?
you can try to click on your reciprocal
Remember,
pool here.
depending on how long you stake. If you stake lower, you get higher tax. If you stake longer, you get lower tax.
Release, not stake. Release.
Oh, release.
Yes.
Mine says 30%, yours say 40%. Why?
Yes, because you are V2.
Oh, okay.
V1
That's
get
nice.
40%. Because this pool is shared by all the V1. It's not only I get 40%.
Oh, so what they're doing when they say global AS tax total, this is the tax
Yep.
for the B1 people.
Yes, this is the
Yes.
tax for the V1
And
people
it'll
and
be, and the
V2.
tax, Let me see,
So
956,
so
956.
Yeah,
50% of that tax goes into this pool divided among the different
exactly.
yes.
Yeah,
And
that,
the
that
other
looks like
Yes.
the global AS tax total is the same as yours and mine. So that's the global, that's for everything.
Yes.
But the
Yeah.
level
Yes.
tax allocation ratio is determined by your level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
if you are the V4, then you only get 10% from here, the tax allocation.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. So now we move to the next. Okay. This
Thank you.
reciprocal pool actually it will be released every 15 days.
Okay.
Oh,
It will
So
be
the
released every
reciprocal
15
pool
days.
is released every 15 days. Okay.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Okay, the next incentive pool. So this is where we claim our release. Okay.
Oh, I
really?
see.
Yes. So we all can see here the release period 5, 10, 15, 20 days. Okay.
Yes.
The pending release over here, it will be written as well. And the release AS, it will be shown at here. So
Okay.
what we can do is claim the release AS token.
So the incentive pool,
So how do you get this? So once people claim or withdraw, that's when we get the incentive here, is it?
No. Only
oh,
ourselves we can do it. We can do it
Oh,
ourselves because for all these, for example, for the level
it's
pool,
based on us. It's based on you. So
yes,
if I do a withdrawal and I says I pick the
20
20,
days.
20 days rather than the 1 day, then it shows because I see I have mine. Yeah, 20
Yep,
days. I
yep.
did a withdrawal and it gave me a
So
pending release. Oh, okay. Okay.
okay, so
Okay.
I don't
I
really care
haven't
about
done any
this.
of this, so I don't see nothing.
Okay, for example, so for the incentive pool that we can see from here, okay, now 5, 10, 15 days, all is 0%, right?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I go to the level pool and I claim this with 15 days. I don't care,
Oh, okay.
5%.
And then it should show up. Okay. Let's
Okay,
see.
so
Just to
let's
show the
see where it
difference.
will go.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Confirming. Okay.
Okay,
Now let's go to the incentive
so
pool.
until it's refreshed over here.
Okay.
Okay, it's
Okay,
done.
cool.
Okay.
Then we go to the,
Ah,
yes, so we
I
see at the
see. Nice.
15, then you can see the figure is different. Okay, so we
And
have to
then
wait for the
24
next
hours.
cycle. Yes,
Yeah.
for
24
the
hours.
next cycle, whatever it is, depending upon the hour.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, so the total amount, it will be divide by 15 days and
Mm-hmm.
release every day for us.
Okay.
Okay, so we can claim it every day as well.
Oh, we got a
But
lot of
once we
buckets of money here.
A lot of pennies, but the pennies will add up.
They add up. They add up. I like the lot of buckets of money. Okay.
Okay, so at here we can see the total bonus that are pending for the total bonus at the front here, which is the release bonus, and the pending bonus is at the total pending bonus. It will be here.
Okay.
Which you get at the
Gotcha.
end of it all.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so this is the transaction history, and yes, this is
Gotcha.
how many demonstration that we have done.
Good.
Okay, the
Okay.
next
Cool.
turbine that I need to explain
Yeah.
to you guys. Okay, this is really interesting because in our incentive pool, for all these release amount, once we claim it, it will goes into this turbine.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's what I
so for
read.
example, I have the unlockable amount is 0.02. Okay, for example, is 2. Okay, so
Yeah.
the unlockable amount here is equal to how many of the die. Once you click max,
Uh,
and you will see the turbine create amount is 0.64 DAI. Okay,
Depending on the
so
price of the AS token.
yes,
So
okay,
okay,
so
25 today.
we must have the balance in the wallet of DAI. So once we approve, the DAI actually it will be automatically goes to swap the AS token out. I mean,
Okay.
okay, don't get it
No.
wrong. The
Ah,
DAI, it will automatically goes into the swap and buy the AS token. So it will be exactly the same amount as this. So
Okay,
which mean, okay, for example, we want to release 10 AS token. Okay.
yes,
So at the die here, we need to have $250. So once we
yeah,
approve, this $250 will goes into the market to purchase the AS token
okay,
in order to release my AS token, these 10 units of the AS token. So after release of the 10 AS token, in total, we have already have 20 AS token, right? We can sell it off anytime.
Okay, so repeat that. We have to also put in the die. So if we want to release,
Yes.
for instance, the 0.02, which is 0.64, we have to have 0.64 die in our wallet for
Mm-hmm.
it to come out.
Yes.
So that's okay. Huh.
Yes. This
Okay.
is the mechanism to force all the members not only selling.
another force buying
Yes,
mechanism.
another force of buying mechanism, because for the platform, if there's only selling, it will be not really healthy. And
Okay.
this is the plan to get all the people, at least when they want to withdraw all the profit, they will go into this terrain pool first,
Okay,
and they need to buy before they sell.
Okay, so yeah, ensuring that the liquidity is always there.
Yes, correct.
yeah, and
Okay.
help out the
At least
increase
they
in the
have the
price.
trades.
So this comes
Mhm.
from the incentive pool, correct?
Yes,
This
this comes from the
the
incentive pool.
incentive pool. Okay,
Yes. Okay, so you will see the claim list over here and the turbine
okay,
record over here. And
But when,
the
okay, just so I'm correct. So
Mhm.
when it goes out, what we get back is the 0.64 die, and what we
Mhm.
had in our wallet, what happens with that? So
Yes,
if we equal the same amount, do we get 1.28 back, or we only get 0.64 back?
uh, we will get 0.255 AS token back in our wallet in order
In our
to
wallet? Okay.
unlock this amount.
Okay, so let's do this one.
Okay.
So the 0.025 is what's
Mm-hmm.
coming out, but we need to pair it in our wallet 0.6483. So once
Yes.
it's approved, what is in our wallet?
AS token.
Only our die disappears.
Yes, it will be traded to AS token. It will be swapped to AS token.
so you've earned the incentive reward. Now it's going into the turbine pool, and you can't get it unless you have an equivalent amount of DAI in your wallet. When you click approve, it's going to swap the DAI for more AS for what, 0.0255?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
So swap the DAI for 0.0255 and give me AS,
In
but
the wallet, but
Uh,
we lose
okay,
die.
okay. No. There's nothing loose here. Okay, I give an example. It's like 10 AS token. Okay, we don't
okay,
say 0.2. Okay, example
okay,
is 10 AS token that we can unlock.
okay.
Okay,
Let's say,
so
okay,
10 AS token here. So the turbine trade amount, it will be
250.
250.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
so this 250, once we approve, the turbine, it will be automatically use this 250 to purchase 10 AS token from the liquidity pool. Okay, so after we unblock this 10 AS token, which means we already have 20 AS token, 10 plus 10.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
And we
just
can sell
10.
these 20. No, we can sell all
Uh,
these 20. So we don't have to lose anything. They just
Okay.
need a trade in the liquidity pool, in the
gotcha,
swap.
gotcha. Because it
Okay.
sounded like we were gonna lose the 10. It's like, why would I want
Yeah.
to do that? It's
Yes.
just I'm buying
Yes.
more.
I,
But
I,
I
I
get
know what
20
you
now.
guys concerned.
But I get
Because
20.
Okay.
Okay.
yes,
Okay, so we get
because
20. Okay, cool.
Okay.
during this afternoon, my this Indonesia team, they have asked me the same question. I'm using back the $250 to buy my 10 AS token. Is that what you mean in turbine?
I'm like, that's not a deal.
It's not
Yeah,
a deal.
I'm using my money to buy back my profit. It doesn't make sense,
Right,
right?
right. You want your
Yeah.
profit? You want your $100 profit? Give me $100. I got it. So
Okay,
we still
cool.
get 20 and not 10.
Yes,
Wonderful,
yes,
wonderful.
yes,
Okay,
Okay.
understood.
yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is
so
good session.
this is the mechanism of turbine. Okay,
Okay.
and the
I
last it will
like
be
that.
swap and the invite.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
now we go to the bond. And what is the bond?
Yes, okay. So,
Okay, let's
and the
see.
bond is not ready yet. When will it be ready?
It will be in these 2 or 3 days. It will be come out in these
Okay,
2 or 3 days.
okay,
Okay, let us look at the
okay. Single token
here.
state.
Okay,
Treasury bonds. This is exciting to
in the
me.
the bonds actually we have treasury bonds, we have LP bonds, and we have bond burning. Okay, these
Yes.
three I can consider as one product and 3 sub-products.
Okay,
Okay, single staking token actually is one product for me.
yes,
Okay, so bonds is the second product, the second main products. So in
Yeah.
these main products, we have 3 sub-products, which is the treasury bonds, LP, and bond burnings. Okay, so these 3 products is exactly as same as our COC discount method.
okay,
Instead of discount, actually it's giving extra. Okay,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
from here, the LP bonds we have 5, 30, 90, and the most is 480 days. So
yes.
this is for all our COC is 360 days, and we get 35%, right?
Yep.
Okay, so from here, the others discount rate
25 or
is
35? 25 or 35?
25. The
25.
maximum is
Okay.
35 here. The maximum is
Yep.
35 here. But
Yep.
for our COC, we only get 25. But I think if not a big deal, I think it should be around 10 or 15% discount only during
Yep.
360 days. Okay,
Okay.
so these 3 products actually is to control the price and the liquidity in the market.
Yep.
Okay, why say so? We need to know that the price of the AS token, it will be increased and it will be decreased. It is very usual, right? But when it unusual, it will be like increased like 40% or 2 times really high at the moment. So this is unusual. So treasury bonds, it will be open up for the discount to encourage the new users to purchase this product.
Okay.
Okay. So first thing, we need to consider why the AS token will be increased very fast. Because a lot of people they want to join AKAS and a lot of people they buying AS token. So
Yeah.
the liquidity of the AS token in the LP pool is getting lesser and lesser.
Yeah.
So the demand is high. So treasury is to encourage the people to come in to mint the token out. Okay. So when we mint out the token and it can balance the whole market quantity of the token.
Yeah.
Let's go back a little bit. I don't understand the discount range. Could you explain that again? What does that
Okay.
mean?
So 95% here is it will be 5% extra.
Oh, okay.
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 So
You get
our
on top.
yes, our COC is 25%, which is the 75% over here.
So you get 35.
Yes, we
If
get
we came in at
25.
came at the very start, it would have been 35, but it decreased. Was it 1% a day? Was that what it was?
No, you're talking about the COC. The COC is where they had the 30%, lose 1% a day while they were launching.
Yeah.
We have 25% discount that we received.
Yes,
Yes.
correct.
This is
Yes.
for treasury bond.
Okay. So for all these bonds, actually, they are entitled for the rebase reward as well.
Okay.
Okay, so you buy the bonds. Okay, for example, if we buy the bonds for 360 days and we get 10% discount, so
Yeah.
the total amount, it will be 11,000, right? So for 11,000, it will be converted to the AS token. Okay, so
Wait, how do
once
we
it
get the 11,000? I missed that part. You're putting in
if
1,000 and you get 11,000. Oh, you put in
okay, if
10,000.
Yes, we put in 10,000 and the discount rate is 10%. So you will get 11,000, right?
Yeah.
Where's
Just
the
like our
discount rate
COC.
at 10%? I don't see the discount rate
No,
at 10%.
that's
Based on
yes, for example, it's only the example. Because the discount actually they have is floating. There's not a fixed rate of the discount. There's no fixed rate.
So which one are you talking about? Point to it when you're saying something about 10%. 10%. It's not the 360 days. I don't see 10%.
Okay, we forget about this table. Okay, from here, 5 to 480 days actually is the discount rate is from 0% to the maximum is 40%.
0 to
floating.
40. Okay, 0 to 40%.
Yes, 0 to 40%.
But it's
Oh, because
floating
that's
as
why you
well.
got the 60%. Okay.
Okay. So 0 to 40%. So for example, if we purchase the treasury bonds, and during that period, the treasury bonds, they open up for 10% discount, and
Okay.
we purchase the treasury bonds. So
Okay.
means that we can get the total value of 11,000 of
Yeah,
the AS
gotcha.
token, just
Gotcha.
exactly like our COC.
COC, yes.
Yeah.
Get you. I got
Okay.
it. I got it. Okay.
So treasury bonds, LP bonds, and bond burning actually they won't giving the same discount rate at the same time.
Yep. No different from banks. They'll give you different interest rates depending on different
different
Yes.
products.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, different
So the
products.
bonds are
Okay.
the product, and they have 3 separate sub products in the category.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me explain about these products. So
Okay.
when the price of the AS token keep on increase, means the token in the market is getting lesser because of the demand is higher.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the treasury bonds will open up for more discount to encourage the users to mint the token from the treasury.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the bond burning is the other way.
Okay.
When the token amount, the token quantity is increasing, but the people is keep on selling, which means the supply is more than demand.
Okay.
So during this period, the bond burning will open up for more discount to encourage the people to buy the bond burning.
Okay.
Okay, so this bond burning, how it works. So for example, if we use $1,000 to buy the bond burning,
Yep.
okay, this $1,000, it will be go through this bond burning smart contract
Mhm.
and use it to the liquidity pool to buy the $1,000 of the AS token and destroy
Mhm.
it.
Okay. Oh, okay. It burns it. Okay.
Yes, it burns it so you can stabilize the price of the token. It won't
And
keep
lower
on
the
dropping.
supply. Lower the supply.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, when it oversupply and the bond burning will open up for discount.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay, so LP bonds is when the smart contract detect the liquidity pool is not big, is not huge enough, so it will open up for more discount. Just like what we did in the COC.
Give them
Because
incentive to buy. Give them incentive
Yes.
to buy, to mint.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Okay, so the rebase reward is exactly same as the staking rebase reward, but they
Okay.
don't have the boost. They don't have the boost.
Okay.
Okay, but when you get the discount price of the token, which means you start from the different 10,000 to stake and 10,000 giving 10%, which is 11,000 to stake, is totally
Mhm.
different.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is why the reason they don't giving extra of the boost.
Right.
Okay,
Gotcha.
so this is the 3 products of the bonds.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
that was good. See, this is what we
so,
needed.
Yeah. No, we're
yeah.
not. But I've got my leaders asking about